All right, so today we're looking at DB30 because it just came out. The XLN audio new drummy thing. I'm going to use a plugin which I'm very close to being finished developing called Aerial, which is like a drum sampler thing. So I'm going to make and give us some drum sounds to put through the drum butter. So I'm going to look at my Battery 4 library and I'm going to make a random GM kit from my Battery 4 library. I'm going to make another one. Kind of cool. Let's see what. So that preset's called Better with Butter, and I have to agree. Let's have a flick around, shall we? Let's get where are we? Better Maker. Okay, let's maybe not have quite such a comical snare. Okay, what else we got? Very nice. It changes them quite a lot. Let's get creative. Sounds great. And it's very varied what it can do. Extreme. They're not wrong. Alright, let's have a look. The modules. Who's doing that? That's got to be the space. Oh, the pitch shifting is doing something too. I guess. Yeah. Okay. We're going. Do we chain these in different ways? They look like they want to be moved. Yes, they do. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, so that's nice. So the space is doing that, and then the compressor and the saturation's making that tail a little bit longer. Boom shack. I've never boom shacked before. Okay, gotcha. So we're booming and we're shacking. Okay, you can get right in there and figure that out, huh? I can't stop shacking. Still, that's fun. Seems like a preset-y one to me, that almost. I feel like there's going to be some presets in there that are going to be all set up to boom and shack. I can't really see myself tuning the boom and the shack too much, but you never know. It seems like a kind of fun kind of situation. Oh, that's cool. Honestly, I'd be interested to hear that on I'd be interested to hear that on all kinds of things, guitars and vocals and all kinds. Okay, gotcha. Yes, okay. Interesting. Okay, timing. Nice, good stuff. Good, very functional reverb again. It's like on other things other than drums. What else we got here? Let's try a different. Okay, that's really nice. From one to some four bands of multi-band compression. We're on a slider like that. That's kind of nice. Tune it in. Seems like the attack is fast, and I want to have more attack, and I can't quite get it. But it's nice. That could be handy. It feels like it's taking. It does feel like it's taking too much of the front off for me, but. They're all doing a lot. That's nice. They're all kind of doing the same amount. I mean, that's doing a lot. Nice. Some cool things you can't really do elsewhere. plug it in. So just more, isn't it? Does more, that one. It's good. Yeah, I kind of want to run some melodic stuff through it, which we can do here. So this plugin, I made a plugin called Essentials, and I made it from, it was 150 one-shots that I found super useful and I was using all the time, and I wanted to package them up into a plugin that so that they could be really easily found and just like in a place. And then it looked like this, the plugin, and it has all the controls in it that I use and none of the ones that I don't really use, and all the, you know, the ones that I want to have really handy for most situations. And it loaded those 150 samples, and then I started rebuilding it and getting some easier tweaky stuff going on. And then I started rebuilding it, and I realized that I could implement an idea that I've had for a really long time, which is to do basically XO but melodic. And then that turned back into having drums in it as well. But there's a melodic mode. So this is the samples that shipped with Essentials in the first place. These are going to ship with Aerial as well. There's 12 pianos, 13 basses. It's very practical. It's just the ones that you might want. Here's one with more going on, but let's flick through some presets. Other instruments, perfect electronic drums, but boom shacking me up, that one. So yeah, I've got all the echo sound works. Cool bass thing going on. Whatever. Definitely makes everything more. Can't deny that. But that's cool. Let's try something that's extreme. Yeah. Yeah, I for melodic stuff, pitch shift into space, into compress, into saturate is an option, isn't it? It's one of the things you can do. So yeah, DB30, the drum butter. I don't know if you get any kind of loyalty situation if you own all of these other ones, but we'll see, I guess. I'll go into my account and see. I know it's $99 right now as an intro price. Oh, speaking of which, another one, Spaced Out. If you haven't, you should space out. It's $29.99 at the moment. I use it just for the reverb. I use it just for the delay. I use it sometimes for the bit of delay and reverb at the same time, which is, I think, what they... I could be crazy, but I think that's what they had in mind. So yeah, a little more on Aerial. I just wanted to show you. So this is my splice library all included. So I can do a splice library of, you know what? Let's get the DB. Let's get the better riser on it. So yeah, you can. This is a splice folder. GM Kit makes a random kit from all my splice samples. This will make a random kit from a GM kit from the Echo Soundworks ones, and then I can mix in the splice ones as well. Then that's a kit made from Echo Soundworks and Splice random samples mapped out into a GM kind of situation. So you know where things generally are to get you kind of started and to just inspire things. And then the player loads per slot. So if I want to make the snare go backwards, I can do that. There's also this variance control, which kind of starts to pitch at a different thing, so that it's good on ride cymbals and stuff like that. It's good for just adding a little extra. It's good for adding a little bit of extra variance. The variance control. What else can we do? Yeah, everything else works per. So. So that is the player controls, and then yeah, you can just kind of find your way around. If I want one of my Yurt Rock snares, I can Yurt Rock snare, and I'm Yurt Rock snaring. You know what I mean? And then I find that big one. Also these filter by. So I want a dull short one. They're all going to be down here. And actually I do like that one, so that one I'm going to put there. Hats might need closed as well, or just closed. This fella. Yeah, so that's Aerial. All right, I'm doing it. That's Aerial, and this is DB30.